What's up, everyone? My name is Phantom Eye Patch, and welcome back to another daily vlog. Not gonna shout in this video because I don't really feel like it. It's kind of later tonight at night right now. Not too late, just like 7 p.m. Wow, the time flies. This is the weekend, so this is gonna be kind of it's gonna be brought down a little bit. I'm wearing a white shirt, by the way. You can probably tell already. Nothing new on my channel, so there's nothing really to talk about there. So I'm not when I first started this, I wasn't sure what I was going to talk about, and I'm going to keep my mouth close to this microphone just so you guys can hear me a little more clearly. So I wasn't sure what to talk about this video, at first, but then I kind of figured out what to talk about now. Since it's the weekend, nothing really new happens, just lots of homework and not enough time for me to do it, and I haven't been very productive today, but I want to talk about a few things, about a few games that I really like, but that have I don't know, just haven't turned out. For example, Five Nights at Freddy's 4. You know how if you don't know about that game, you should just look it up on YouTube. There are lots of playthroughs of it, and it's just a horror game if you're wondering what it was. But Five Nights at Freddy's 4, the Halloween edition came out on Halloween, and so if you guys have seen the end of Five Nights at Freddy's 4, there's a box at the end of night 7, and you can't open it. And so people thought that in the DLC there would be a new, you'd be able to open the box. Well, turns out you can't still. So that really bugged me, because I don't really like cliffhangers at the end of games or movies or anything, stuff they don't explain, because we know, or at least a lot of people know, that Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is going to be the last main game. I mean, they have Five Nights at Freddy's World, but that's just cute games, and it's weird. But that kind of bugged me. It's why would you do this? This is really annoying. You just put a box there just to make people want to know what's inside of it. That's kind of annoying. I mean, people did impossible challenges, insanely impossible challenges, and still they couldn't open it, which is too bad. Really, really too bad. But either way, so I guess the next thing to move on to would probably be I was just thinking of something. Okay, well, before I forget, because I could forget about this, another game. It's not a big game. It's just Clash of Clans, for example. So my clan was in war over today, and gosh, they were I don't know, my clan mates are not the best, I will be honest. It's hard because we're all in different time zones. We don't know each other in real life. I mean, a few people know each other in real life. I only know one person in my clan, and all the others are just, they speak different languages and all that. So that's really weird. But it's just they're talking about battling the war, and they're oh, they're attacking, and they lost. Gosh, guys, you suck at this. And it's we don't suck. I don't think I suck that badly. I think it's just the fact that you don't really give us nice troops for when we go into battle, because for defense, they have Valkyries for defense. We have, wizards and a minion and stuff like that, and I'm stuck on something. Help. Sorry about that, guys. I was my chair was stuck on something. It was really weird. So either way, moving on from that. So I was just really bugged by that, because I don't really like losing, honestly, but nobody likes losing, but it's part of life, so you better get used to it. But it was just annoying, because people give you crap about it, and it's there's no reason to give you crap for people to give you crap about it, because you tried your best, and honestly, they could have helped you in order to make it better. So there's something to know. If you guys see anyone struggling, you should help them, so that way they don't have any reason to blame you. Don't give people a reason to blame you for things, I think, if you ever see someone, if they blame you, they probably, if someone does something wrong, and then they blame you for it, they probably don't have a right to blame you. But if you can prevent that, I think that'd be probably a good thing too, because that's kind of me. It's if I can easily prevent them, then either way, it may be going a little out of my way, but as long as I don't complain, because I don't like people who complain a lot. Of course, listen to me, I complain a lot. So moving on from that, we can get on to other stuff. So I was doing a little research on Halo 5, Halo 5 Guardians. I didn't, I don't have the game because it's for Xbox One. I don't have an Xbox One. But I was just watching a playthrough of it, and holy crap, I watched the beginning to the end of the game with a playthrough today, and I was not productive today. It was really cold in the house, and when it gets cold, you don't really want to move around that much. So either way, and we gotta go to the mall tomorrow. I don't want to go to the mall, guys. I really don't. I'm gonna see if I can get out of that. I really doubt I can, because there's just some of the stuff we're going to is kind of involves me, but it's I can't be wasting hours of my time just going around looking at shoes and body ointments and all that stuff. Yes, I know it's weird. It's just women, So yeah, but I was looking at Halo 5, and one thing I really noticed about Halo Jesus Christ, Halo 5, and with a lot of the Halo games, is that they always end with cliffhangers. The only one that really hasn't is Halo Reach, which is my favorite game in the series. My favorite franchise probably is Halo, and my favorite game in the Halo franchise is I honestly think that Halo 5 is now my second favorite, but Halo Reach is definitely my first favorite. The reason I like Halo Reach and Halo 5 is because they're both unique. They're not just Master Chief and Cortana. They're really different. Honestly, Halo 5 took a really different approach, not only going with different teams of people and different stuff, but now you're fighting against Cortana. That's really interesting. But it ends with a cliffhanger, so which means that we're gonna wait for Halo 6 to come out now. Of course, I hope it doesn't take another 3 years. Yeah, can you guys believe that it took 3 years for Halo 5 to come out after Halo 4? That's a long time, but people didn't really notice it. I don't think. Halo's been around for a really long time, so Halo 6 is coming. I don't know when, but it's in development. At least it should be. If it isn't, then that's just weird. It was a really good game, though. Okay, someone just screamed in my house. That's annoying. But, yeah. So Halo, I really like Halo, the games, and I also like Halo Reach. The reason I liked Halo 5 because it related kind of to Halo Reach. Halo Reach didn't follow Master Chief at all. It just followed a bunch of Spartans, which you didn't really know much about the Spartans. You knew that Master Chief was part of the Spartans, but you didn't really know that what other Spartans were what happened, how they acted, because Master Chief was his own guy. He did his own thing. Him and Cortana, they were just the tag team of death and destruction and awesomeness, and they couldn't really do anything. So in Halo Reach you got to see a lot more. It was very unique, and it's quite emotional too. I won't give away too many spoilers, just because I don't, if you guys want to play it. So but that's also one of the reasons why I liked, because I liked Halo Reach because it was emotional, and if you go to other games like The Last of Us, which is my favorite game ever, it's that was an extremely emotional game, and I can't wait. I like the DLC. I can't wait for the sorry. Ew, sorry. I just burping stuff up. It's gross. It's really gross. But I can't wait for The Last of Us 2, which is coming out. I don't know when, but it is. I'm looking forward to that. That seems really interesting, so I'm really excited for that. That should be fun. But right now, I'm on my Xbox. I'm playing Halo Reach right now again. I'm replaying it through. I'm supposed to be getting a bunch of games over the for Christmas and all that, and I'm getting a new storage device for my Xbox because I can't handle it. It really can't. It's just there's so much stuff to store on on your Xbox. It's really sad too, because there's just so much stuff you don't have enough room for it all. But there's something to talk about. So, what's your guys' favorite game or game franchise and stuff like that? Do you guys like first-person shooters or anything? I think that would just be really nice to know about you guys. Because, I mean, that's interesting. I want to get to know about you guys. I think it's, it's fun to just see what people like and what people don't like. Maybe say something that you really don't like. You could put, I like Minecraft, but I don't like Batman. Or Halo. I'm just looking at games here on my desk. But a funny thing actually also, did you guys know that? Oh, I almost forgot, guys. I was thinking of Batman, and then I was thinking of Joker, who's played by a lot of Joker's characters played by Mark Hamill. I never go with names. I can never pronounce them correctly. So, but I think that's how you spell it. I pronounce it. Spell it. Yeah, that's great. But and Mark Hamill, if you don't know, he's from Star Wars, which I always forget. I always forget his real name. I'm like, Mark Hamill. I know that name. And then it's like, but I don't remember. And it's like, look at his face, and I'm like, oh my God, he's the guy from Star Wars, Luke. Oh my God, I'm your father. No, I'm not, but let me just. Either way, I watched the trailer, and oh my God, it sucked. Yeah, I don't like the idea of a third trilogy. I think it's unnecessary. I think it's kind of like they're just crapping it out. Because, I mean, it's like, the story-wise, it's garbage. The only reason people are really going to like it, if you don't like, it's just the graphics. That's the only good thing about it. But everything else is crap. I mean, like, you're watching, and I'm going to give you, well, you guys can look it up right now, so it's not going to be much of a spoiler alert or anything, but, like, one of the guys, like, one of the main bad guys, he's got, like, a stupid mask. Like, stupid. It looks like an anteater. Just, like, and he's like, I will finish what you started. And it's like, and he's looking at the, like, if you've seen any of the other earlier Star Wars trailers, you see, like, the crushed up Darth Vader mask. And I'm like, you do realize that he also ended it. Darth Vader started it and ended it, by the way. That's how he died. He died saving Luke. I mean, and then you're also like, there are stories about what happened. It's like, yeah, they're true. It's like, you didn't tell anyone, really? You seem like the people who would tell everyone, but didn't tell anyone. And this is why, this is like the famous saying, I want to say, like, word for word. Give me a second, because I can never think of it on the spot. If you don't, if you don't learn from history, it's bound to repeat itself. That's what I was trying to say. And so, like, that's so annoying, because it's like, just like, they have almost exactly the same kind of army and stuff like that, the stormtroopers and all that. And it's like, really? Nobody tries to stop us again. After spending years and years and years of your life, only like 20 years later, you're going to deal with the same thing. You're not going to notice the same thing happening. You're not going to try and stop it. I mean, that's so stupid, and you wouldn't tell people the stories. Why not? You gotta learn from history, whether you like it or not. That's probably why in history classes you'll learn about some really, like, dark stuff, and some, like, it's like, how is this important now that happened so long ago? But if you don't learn from the past, you're just gonna make the same mistakes that they did. I think that's a huge thing, and that's one of the reasons why I like history, is because you have to look at what happened in the past, and you have to learn from, you have to take the good things from it, pull it out, and then put them, and make sure the bad things don't happen again. That's really the point of, like, learning from our mistakes. And, and make sure, like, and process of elimination, just, like, if you keep trying on something, and if you keep looking, if, like, you keep trying something and only one thing, if, like, only one thing works well and all the other things don't, keep that one thing that works well and just try and build off the other stuff. Build off of it and onto the other stuff. And speaking of which, process of elimination, by the way, this is just a funny story. So I was at my friend's house and we were playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which I'm not good at. I'm more of a Halo person. So we were playing it and like, what are you doing, dude? I was just shooting everyone. And like, hey, process of elimination. If I shoot everywhere, I'm bound to hit him at some point. And he's like, that's true. And it worked a few times. That's the funny thing. But either way, I'm all out of time for this video. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a comment below, and if you guys feel that it's worthy, please leave a like. The support really does help. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Later.